What's going on, guys? I just saw an article from September the 6th that says the U.S. House unanimously approves sweeping self-driving car measure. Now, this is great news. This is a huge win for the autonomous vehicle industry, but for drivers that rely on this industry as an income, this could be bad news. I'm going to try to make this quick, and I'll obviously have a link in the description if you want to read the whole thing for yourself. The U.S. House on Wednesday unanimously approved a sweeping proposal to speed up deployment of self-driving cars without human controls by putting federal regulators in the driver's seat and barring states from blocking autonomous vehicles. The House measure, the first significant federal legislation aimed at speeding self-driving cars to market, would allow automakers to obtain exemptions to deploy up to 25,000 vehicles without meeting existing auto safety standards in the first year. The cap would rise over 3 years to 100,000 vehicles annually. Representative Doris Matsui said the bill puts us on a path towards innovation which up until recently seemed unimaginable. Automakers, business groups, and advocates for the blind praised the House measure, but one consumer group said the House bill did not do enough to ensure self-driving cars would be safe. Under the bill, manufacturers seeking exemptions must demonstrate self-driving cars are at least as safe as existing vehicles. States could still set rules on registration, licensing, liability, insurance, and safety inspections, but not performance standards. Automakers would have to submit a safety assessment report to regulators, but the bill would not require pre-market approval of advanced vehicle technologies. The measure now goes to the Senate, where a bipartisan group of lawmakers has been working on similar legislation. Automakers and technology companies, including General Motors and Alphabet Inc.'s self-driving unit Waymo, hope to begin deploying vehicles around 2020. They have been pushing for new federal rules, making it easier to deploy self-driving technology, but some consumer groups have sought additional safeguards. Current federal rules bar self-driving cars without human controls on U.S. roads. States have issued a variety of different rules in the absence of clear federal guidance, and automakers have complained that California's rules are too restrictive. 2020, guys, that's 3 years from now. 3 years from now, you're going to start seeing the deployment of autonomous vehicles without a driver behind the wheel. Now, people said, and I've been on top of this from the first time I heard autonomous vehicle technology. I said this is going to move fast. This is going to be on the road in no time. People saying it's at least 10 years, 20 years, 30 years away. No, it's not. 3 years. It's 3 years, guys. This is the way technology works. We tend to act and just do without really thinking about the consequences. And I mean, I've heard statements from politicians saying, hey, if a few people get injured or a few people may end up losing their life, that is the way of the future. You know, it's for a greater good. This is the mindset we have today. Let's figure it out later. But for now, let's just do. Let's not think about it. Let's just do. So, you know, here we go, guys. 3 years, you're going to see, you know, up to 25,000 autonomous vehicles without a driver on the market, cruising around. And you can bet that Uber is going to be one of them and Lyft's probably going to be another one. Bad news for rideshare drivers, guys. Bad news for a lot of people, because this autonomous technology goes much deeper than just on demand. It goes so much deeper than just Uber and Lyft. This could be used for things like Postmates or Grubhub. This could be used to deliver pizza. I mean, a lot of people inevitably, eventually, are going to lose their jobs because of this autonomous technology. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. So, as always, you know, I read more of this than I wanted to, but there's still more that you can read. I'll put a link in the description. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, give it a thumbs down. If you dislike the video because of what it relates to, please don't give it a thumbs down. The thumbs up and thumbs down is specifically about my presentation of the topic to you, nothing more. You give it a thumbs down, makes people think you don't like me. If you don't like me, give it a thumbs down. Anyway, guys, like, comment if you haven't already, subscribe, and stay safe out there, Uber and Lyft on.